In this session, let's understand about performance trace. Sometimes when your program takes a lot of time to execute, there will be two major issues with the program. One is it's spending a lot of time in selecting the data from the database because your select queries are not optimized. You're not using the complete key, or there is no index available for the key that you're using. Then it needs to manually scan the data, so it takes a lot of time. Or the other option could be the issue with your internal tables. So you have a lot of data in the internal tables, and if you're performing a linear search within a loop, then it really takes a lot of time for that program to run. So if the issue is more related to the database, where it is more related to your SQL statements, then you can run this SQL trace to identify which select queries are spending a lot of time. So if you have written 20 different select queries and you want to understand which of those select queries are actually causing the problem, then you can run this performance trace, which we also call as SQL trace, to identify how much time your program is spending with each select query. So to run this, you go to this ST05 transaction. Here you activate the SQL trace by clicking on this activate trace. Once you activate this trace, whatever activity you perform in the system, it will start tracing that. So once you activate, make sure you are not running any other applications, because if I open any transaction, then whatever database hits that transaction performs will also be captured. So once you activate it, simply run your program that you want to check. Don't run any other transaction. So before you activate the trace, make sure your program is already opened, because if you open the program after activating the trace, then all the database hits that are performed to open the program will also be traced, which may give you wrong results. So keep the program ready to be executed. Just before executing the program, activate the trace and then execute the program. Once the execution is over, go back and deactivate the trace. And then click on this display trace. Then it will display all the activities, because when I executed my program, it's not just my select query that got executed, but the system also executed certain queries to load that program into the memory and stuff like that. So it will display all that, and the important aspect is the duration. So here you can see how many milliseconds each query took, and if you see something in red, that means that is taking a lot of time to execute. So here this is my query to MAKT table, and it took around this much time, and these many records are fetched. Okay, so if you have any select query that takes a lot of time, then that will be displayed here. So you can directly identify that this is the select query that is taking a lot of time and work on optimizing it. So when you want to optimize the select query, either you try to include the complete key in your select query in the where clause so that it can use the primary index. If that is not possible, then at least try to check if there are any secondary indexes available for that table, and try to use those secondary index. And if nothing works, then if you really want to improve the performance of the program, then you may explore the option of creating secondary indexes in consultation with your basis consultant, so that creating a secondary index will not affect the performance of the system. So this is a SQL trace you can quickly run to identify any bottlenecks with your select queries. So SQL trace will tell you if there are any bottlenecks related to the database access. If everything looks fine here, then the other thing you perform is the runtime analysis to see if there are any bottlenecks within your program code, such as reading large internal tables using linear search within loop statements, or having multiple loops within your program, which takes a lot of time to process. So to do this runtime analysis, we use a different transaction, which I'll be discussing in the next video. So see you in the next video.